So I'm wearing a Chinese outfit that says please drink Coca-Cola because apparently that's representative of Mulan, who I'm going to be reviewing today for Disney Thursday. Hello everybody, my name is Jeremy. This whole intro has been twisted and turned around because something is wrong with me. I'm going to actually be reviewing two products today. This is the Disney Store Mulan, and this is the Mattel version of Mulan. Yeah, I'm reviewing Mulan today. So for any of you guys who have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I was looking for the Mattel Mulan for a while because I really like her, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And I found her at Walmart, and if you would like to get this doll, your chances of finding her are higher at Mulan. Your chances are higher of finding them at Walmart than at Target, because Target doesn't seem to carry the Mulan doll, or at least I've never found her at a Target. I've only seen her at one Walmart. She's pretty difficult to find. I actually prefer this doll to the Disney Store one. So I'm going to start off with the Disney Store doll. First off, the Disney Store dolls are changing. I saw a picture on Tumblr, I reblogged it. I have my opinions on them. I'm not sure how much I like them, but Mulan is essentially staying the same because, you know, who cares about her? And she's basically getting the same outfit, except they're not doing the fishnets anymore. They're actually like embedding the glitter on the dresses from what it looks like. So she's basically getting the exact same dress, the exact same face sculpt. The only thing that's going to be different about Mulan is that she's going to have the ball jointed ankles, much like Merida has. I have her back here. Why not? If you had a chance to change your feet, would you? Because apparently Disney Store is changing the feet. My only issue with the ball jointed feet as a product, I like the idea of it. I like that you'd be able to move them around, because sometimes it can get awkward when you take them out of the shoes and they don't really stand up. The problem with the ball joints is they're not locked in, and so they just spin. They don't click into place, so if you stand them up, sometimes they'll trip because they have so much weight that's hanging down on them that the feet aren't enough to support them, especially with the ball joint. And so that's my only concern with the ball jointed feet. We'll see how it ends up working out. Maybe the Disney Store will fix some of that and make them where they actually click rather than they just spin. So all the logistics out of the way, let's talk about Mulan. First off, she comes a little bit differently packaged. Her hair comes in a braid, and it's got this flower on it that is supposed to be the flower from the beginning of the movie. She doesn't come with the brush, which was a little bit upsetting because I would have liked to have seen that little green one. I've heard that the old Disney Store dolls used to come with that. It would have been nice to have had this featured. I want to talk about a couple things that I didn't like. First off, her makeup is gorgeous, but only for the kimono outfit. If you buy the Friends and other costumes set, it comes with the Saving China dress and the I'll Make a Man Out of You dress, or I guess a costume, it's not really a dress, and Little Brother and a pole, and I don't even think Mushu's in it, which is a little bit upsetting because Mushu is like the staple of the movie, and it doesn't even come with Cricket, I don't think, which is also upsetting. But her makeup is done so much that if you try to put her in either of the other two costumes, it doesn't really work. Maybe with more of the Saving China it would, but with the Make a Man Out of You, it doesn't really work for me. And so that was something that I did have a complaint about, is that she's so princessed up. And Mulan is not technically a Disney princess because she never married a prince. She's not of royal blood. She is not anybody that married into royalty, so technically she's not a princess. And so I would have liked to have just seen her in a little bit less makeup, maybe to look a little bit more like some of the other dolls that don't have that crazy makeup, because she's got a lot of blush here. It looks like whatever the pink stuff is. I'm not a makeup person. And her eyes are done up, her lips are really red, so it would just look awkward to put her in the pink outfit. Besides the fact that her hair's so long, Disney also used to make a doll a long time ago that the hair would detach, and I think that would have been pretty cool for Mulan. I understand why they didn't do it, but I think that would have been pretty cool to just have it where like this flower maybe holds it all in and then you could take it out and put her in the pink. That would have been kind of cool. So talk about the kimono, because I wasn't a huge fan of it. First off, it's really pink and it's glittery, It's not really movie accurate, and it have the same problem as a lot of the other costume sets, is that the waist piece doesn't connect all the way to the back, and that was a huge upset for me because this is a main costume set. This is the one that comes right out of the box, and it's not even complete. It really just looks like they were like, oh, Mulan, let's throw her into a package. Oh wait, we didn't fix it. Oh well, who cares? Nobody will buy her. Even though she's probably the most BA of all the girls in the princess line, I would have liked to have seen it a little more complete, considering that the collar wraps all the way around. I wish that the waist piece had wrapped all the way around. Her shoes are a little bit ill-colored, I think, compared to the rest of the dress that she comes with. It's more of this red color rather than like a pinkish color. What I do like about them is that they don't have the heels on them, so they look a little bit more traditional, but really, I mean, this kimono doesn't look traditional at all, so why not just splurge and get like a peachy, whatever, like pumps or whatever. I do think that she's really pretty though. I do like her face sculpt. I think that she is done up really well if she was in the matchmaker outfit permanently, but because they make it so that you could put her in other costumes, I wish that she wouldn't have had so much makeup. But I do love her face. I think she's beautiful. I love the way that they parted her hair. They kind of gave her this cut off right here so that she's got that little bit that comes off to the side. Now this is the Mattel Mulan doll, and despite my complaints about the Disney Store one, I actually really prefer this doll because I figure if they're gonna glam her up, they might as well glam her up right. They've done her hair in the back, so she's got this bun here, and she's kind of got bell hair where it comes off to the side. They've pulled it up into this bun, they've dropped it in the back, and she also has her bangs up in like this wavy thing, and they've done a little cut here so that it literally flows over her face. Her makeup is done to an excess. She's got glitter makeup, her lips aren't as red, which look nice, her eyes are done so she kind of has like that Garu look, and she just looks very pretty, very traditional almost, but kind of modern looking in my opinion. I love the way that they did up the dress. The kimono is actually a lot more like the movie than the Disney Store one. It's a lot darker of a color. What I will say about both of these dolls is I like how easy it is to get the clothes on them and the sleeves don't catch because how big they are at the end. Most of the other Disney Store dolls come with a very tight sleeve and you can't get the fingers in, they'll get caught in there and then they'll rip out the thread. And so I like the way that the sleeves were made for both of these dolls. I feel like for Mattel, the way that they did the other Disney Store dolls is that they really didn't put a lot of time into them, but for some reason they really did Mulan well. They also gave her a crown to kind of, you know, glam her up. Why not? She's not a princess, but hey, they did the kimono right. I love the kimono because it stretches all the way to the back, and it's a little bit darker of a purple, and it matches with the ones that are right in between these little flower patterns right in here. That same color purple stretches all the way down the dress, and again these are like flower and star and just dot patterns. And again, if you're gonna glam Mulan up, you might as well do her right. She has this extra piece along the waist, so that looks very traditional to me, whereas compared with the Disney Store, there's really just a couple colors on here. The Mattel version just went all out. They were like, we're making Mulan, throw everything on there. Glitter and sparkles and designs and thread and colors, let's just do everything. I like her shoes. They're a deeper red color so they actually match her dress. They're not kind of an awkward color. Now because she is not meant to be put in any other costume pieces, I actually like this. Because the Disney Store Mulan is meant to be put in some of the other ones if you so desired, she doesn't look like she would fit in those other pieces. She fits very well in the kimono, but not with anything else. And I love the flower, and I love the crown on this one. So really, these are both very tied for how pretty they are. I just don't know how well the Disney Store works as far as the other set pieces are concerned. I actually have switched the costumes today for continuity purposes, so you guys can see how these dolls come out of the box. But I actually usually have the Mattel kimono on the Disney Store doll, because again, if you're gonna go all out, you might as well go all out. Again, they're both super glammed up. The one thing I will say about Mattel that I don't like is that it's just like all the other dolls where it's not jointed at the shoulders, or it's jointed at the shoulders but not at the elbows, and so it doesn't move at all. The hands don't move, so it's very much like just stuck in this robotic, like I'm doing the robot kind of move. And her knees don't bend either, so she just really is she's very doll-like in the very traditional sense, whereas the Disney Store one, she comes, you know, just like all the other dolls where she's completely movable. And so I will say that about the Disney version, is that I do like that. The other thing I will say about Mattel is that her head is squishy, and you could probably, like, squish it off. And the Disney Store is solid, or it's a much thicker plastic. It doesn't cave in as easily, so I will say about those. So for the final breakdown, I will give the Disney Store Mulan a 3 out of 5, because I do think she's pretty. I do like her sculpt. I do like her makeup. I wish it would have been a little bit less done up, considering she has the extra costume pieces, but I do like it. I wish it would have been much more time put into the kimono, and it would have been nice to have had anything else. For the Mattel version, I will actually give it a 4, because I do like the makeup, I do like the costume set. I don't like how it's very doll-like, that it doesn't move in other parts of its body, that it's very just stuck in one position. And the crown is not, I mean, it's cute, but it's more suited for Rapunzel or anyone else. It does have the little flower on the side though, which is cute. And I like her hair better. It's wavy and it's kind of, it's in the bun. It looks a lot prettier and much more well done. But I do love the flower on this. So Disney Store 3 out of 3.5. Mulan from Mattel 4. And again, you will probably find this one at Walmart. I think it was pretty obvious that I preferred the Mattel version, but let me know what you guys think just off of my review, which one you guys like better. Obviously, the Disney Store Mulan comes with a little bit more perks in the aspect that she's more movable, she's more bendable, and it's Disney official. This one's Mattel official. So that is the end for today's review. Thank you for watching. Please leave any comments below. Let me know what you think. And next week, I will probably be reviewing Jasmine for all of you. Peace out. You take him out. Or something.